What is going on, my lovely collective? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my loves. So, guys, I just got back yesterday. I was in Dominican Republic for the week. And it was so needed. All right. Every time I feel like life gets heavy, I go there and it just resets me. And it was just beautiful. I was finally able to see my grandfather's resting place. All right. So, yeah, guys, thank you for your patience. I was like really excited. It's like, nobody bothered me while I was out there. So I really appreciate that, guys. All right. Now, guys, it is Tuesday, April 2nd when I'm recording this, but it is a timeless reading. All right. Whenever you guys find it is when it's for you. And guys, this is for all signs. Okay. Just keep in mind it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you. All right. And lastly, guys, just a disclaimer that I will never ever contact you guys for reading. All right. If someone does, it is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful and do not get got. All right. So, collective, what has been going on? Past, present, and future. What is up with you guys? All right. Angelina, hello. Cassandra, hello. Hello to everyone who's here live. Thank you guys for being here. All right. Past, present, and future. What is going on for the collective? All right, guys. So the first three cards jumped out. All right. Let's talk about this. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. The Death card reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups reversed, the Hermit card, the Justice card, Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Six of Swords, King of Swords reversed. All right, guys, let's talk about it. This is going to be a reading. This is going to be a reading. So, guys, I feel like your passion in the past like died out for something. It could have been a person, place, or thing, but it's like you were in a space of not having passion for something and needing to kind of change the way that things have been for a while when it comes to a situation. Not to say that you're necessarily leaving something, but in a sense you are. You're leaving something behind. For a lot of you, I'm feeling stagnation. All right. Maybe you were in your head a lot. For a lot of you, maybe you weren't going out. You were really to yourself. You weren't really being seen. You guys were going through a karmic era in your life. And for a lot of you, I don't think it was bad. I think that you were just pulled out of something and it's like, okay, what's next? Or, when am I going to get my passion back for this? Or when is this going to change? Because I feel like there's something that threw off like your spirit. There's something that threw off like the magical person that you are. Okay. And for some of you, that could have led to self-sabotage. All right. Or maybe for some of you specifically, something didn't work out like with a narcissistic person or environment. All right. But it's like you're capable of so much, but there's things that you had to turn your back on. And guys, for some of you, it could simply be just being in your head about something, like not showing up for yourself. All right. Not showing up for yourself at all. All right. So let's break this down, guys. Let's start with this Ace of Wands reversed. Why is this here? Okay. Crystal, thank you, my love. All right. Ace of Wands reversed. Why is this here? I'm just feeling like some sort of era is over. Okay. We have the Page of Wands reversed. Like, guys, you could have lost a lot of like passion or drive or ambition. There's something about your life that it was taking away your excitement towards life. Okay. You weren't happy. So some of you, maybe some of you were like in a freeze response. Okay. because that's really the energy I'm sensing. Like something took so much out of you. And I think as opposed to just like dealing with it and getting past it, I feel like a lot of you for a moment just like paused or you froze, or it's just like you put yourself on the back burner, or you put something that wasn't supposed to be on the back burner. Okay. Like you have, because the guys, there's drive here, there's ambition here, but because of something that was making you unhappy, I feel like there's a lot of you that weren't producing in a certain area in your life, even though you have the capability to do so. Okay. And hello to everyone new tuning in. What's up, guys? We have the King of Wands. You could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But guys, I'm just seeing a story of a person who's like fucking supposed to be on a throne, and they're supposed to be in charge of their own destiny and in love with life, and just like, you know, when a person enters a room and everyone around them is just like inspired. Like that's the energy I'm seeing here, but that energy was not being applied because of a person, place, or thing that took away your excitement for things. And keep in mind that that person could have been your own self. Maybe it was self sabotage. Okay. If this was another person or environment, I feel it was a very toxic person or environment. Okay. You could have felt alone, or you could have felt just like really withdrawn. And I feel like, you know, this is something that you have to put in the past, even if you're not over it, or even if you have yet to do so, to put this thing in the past. Okay. There's something coming in, guys, but there's something so solid coming in for you, something that like your spirit is going to be so connected to it. But it's like right when this new opportunity shows up, this energy or thing or person from the past is going to try to stay around you. And for a lot of you, you could be like, well, this is all I've known for a while. All right, guys, like there's something that you were around that I feel like, how do I want to say it? I feel like you were stuck in ways that you didn't even realize it. Okay, guys. So when I was getting on my flight yesterday morning, okay, and I promise this has to do with this. It'll be quick, but this past week has been so spiritual for me in so many ways. It was Holy Week in Dominican Republic, and I didn't ask for it, but I got so much love and restoration, guys. I was there for 7 days. Ask me how much money I spent. I spent $200 before and when the trip was about to end just to check in my bag for the flight. Ask me what I spent on that trip. I did not lift a motherfucking finger on that trip. Okay. And it was just so much love and nourishment. And like, guys, I had my uncle's girlfriend come up to me and she was just watching me and she just started crying and she was sober, guys. She was sober and she's crying and she's like, I never understood. And I'm like, understood what? She goes, you suffer so much and you have the kindest heart I've seen in a very long time. You don't deserve the things that you went through, you know? And it was just such a beautiful experience. And when the flight took off yesterday, I couldn't help but to cry. And I kept crying and crying, and it made me want to go back to my island. Like it gave me a future plan. I know exactly what I want to do. It was amazing week, guys. Like I'm inspired in so many ways. And I had an ex pick me up who was watching my dog for the week. And the night before I left, I was speaking to my cousin, and I'm like, the thought of having to see this person, it kills everything inside of me. Like seeing their face after having to get on this flight back that I don't want to take back, like it destroys me. The thought of this person, of having to look at them and being next to them, it destroys me, you know, and it's just for the ride home, but like I was dreading it. And the reason why I bring that up, guys, is because sometimes we're so stuck in a certain way or in certain patterns or certain people or in certain environments that we forget that life doesn't always have to be like that. Sometimes we forget that we're not actually trapped by our circumstances, that we can make a move, that we can make a change, that we can find better, you know? And I feel like this is what it is. There was something that was just like clouding you so much, all right? That maybe without realizing it, you became so hopeless and that poured over into other parts of your life. Okay? Do you guys ever like look back, like let's say you have a friendship breakup or a family breakup or a breakup? Do you ever wonder to yourself, like, would I be in a completely different place had I not been with that person, place, or thing for a year or for 2 years or for however long it was? Okay. Maybe if they didn't affect me negatively every day, maybe if I had never been arguing with anyone every day instead of just working on my own shit, like how much further would I be? So there's something here where you're realizing like it's just taking the fucking life out of you. All right. So it's like you was always about it. You was always that person. You was always you were created for the throne, but your circumstances made you forget. Y'all know what my mom told me? Because guys, I'll put the Airbnb link. The house is beautiful. It can fit up to like 20 people. It has a pool, a basketball court. Like guys, my family lives very well up there. You know what my mom told me, because I told her, I'm like, I feel bad ordering people around the way that you do, because my mom would be like, oh no, I don't like the way that's cleaned. Let's go back. Let's do it. Like my mom's just a fucking boss. And she believes that there needs to be boundaries between owners and employees. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like that. And you know what she said to me? She was like, yo, you know what energy you're giving? I was like, what? She goes, you're giving employee energy. Like they're literally hired to do that. And you feel bad to ask. She was like, you're the owner of this house, but you act like an employee. Why don't you think you deserve this? My mom grabbed me by the shoulders and showed me the backyard of the house. They've spent years redoing this. It's like a fucking resort, guys, that house. And she's shaking me. She's behind me. And she's making me look at the pool and everything. And she's like, why don't you feel like you deserve this? Because she overheard me saying, I want to enjoy this while I can. I want to enjoy this while I can. I want to enjoy this while I can. And she's like, bitch, it's fucking yours. What do you mean enjoy it while you can? Why don't you believe that you can have nice things? And it's because of the life that I had. It's because of the people that I was around. It was because of the people that hurt me, and there's no explanation. So if you're hurting me with no explanation, I must be the problem. I must be a loser. I must be a piece of shit. But sometimes it takes escaping your life or leaving your life for a moment to realize that you're the owner, that you can do it, that you can make something happen, that you can own your life and you can create your own destiny, that you don't have to live in the shadow of the terrible circumstances that you went through. You feel me? Yeah, my mother's very powerful, very honest, but very powerful for sure. Okay. And guys, I needed to hear it. Like I was losing so much like faith in a lot. And I'm like, mom, like I'm working just to pay rent. And she's like, bitch, you own properties and you don't even know it. And I'm like, oh shit, you know? So we have the death card reversed. Okay. So what is this about? Why is this death card reversed here? Okay. We have the Page of Cups. And the Six of Cups. Guys, there's something you came back to. There's something where spirit came up to you and it was like, okay, so can we get back to what the plan was supposed to be? Before this person, place, or thing came in and distracted you and threw you off, can we get back to the basics? Can we get back to what it should have been all along? So for a lot of you, there's this just restoration of self. All right. There's this something that happens. There's this reprogramming. There's this like, oh shit, I forgot who I was for a second. Let me get back to that. Let me get back to that. Let me build the way I was supposed to. All right, guys, with the Tower card reverse, And the Queen of Cups, we'll talk about this Ten of Swords in a second, but with these cards, this is Spirit saying that you can have faith in what you're building. You can have faith that you're not going to fall flat on your face this time, that you're not going to fuck up this time, that you're not going to fall behind this time, that you're going to make it happen this time. But because of how life was before, and because of the things that wasted your time, that wasted your heart, because you may have given love to certain like people, places, and things that didn't deserve it, and this shit fucked with your mental for a while. It really fucked with your mental. And as this was fucking with your mental, you know, if you guys are on this channel, if you guys are watching tarot, you want to look for more. You're spiritual to an extent that you want to understand. You want something elaborated. You want something explained. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, as spiritual people, you're going to be like, okay, well, this person did me wrong, and then this went wrong, and then that went wrong, and I was part of all of it. So I must be the common denominator. I must be the reason why I was stabbed in the back. I must be the reason. Okay. And you're trying to understand here. And it's just, no, Spirit needed to show you something. Spirit needed to show you something. And it's better for you to have learned it while you're in the place of finding yourself and building than to have to learn something so difficult when you have it all and compromise losing it all. Okay, guys? Like, there's a lot of bullets that you're dodging, all right? That you've dodged already. But guys, I don't know who needs to hear this message, but you will not fall flat on your face this time. You won't. But again, the things you went through in the past, it makes you question everything. Okay? Am I deserving of this? All right? You know, maybe you did things that you felt like were mistakes, or you felt like, you know, things could have gone differently. Like, guys, you got to understand that God is very powerful. All right. Whoever you pray to, whatever you believe in, like, you think that like you think God's just gonna let someone like fucking tag team you, like jump you type shit for no reason if you're not deserving it? If God's letting you receive an ass whooping, it's because there's something that you need to see. And it's because an ass whooping is much less, serious than the bullet that you would have gotten had you stayed in the situation. All right. Sometimes God lets other people, places, and things kick our asses so we can learn and never make mistakes again. All right. So it's like your ass was kicked, but I feel like Spirit needed you to see something. All right. Spirit needed you to see something. Ace of Pentacles reverse. And a lot of you're breaking chains that were long overdue. You guys are cutting cords on things that have been in your life for a while, or you thought would be a certain way for a while. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Some of you could have been dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. But there's something where you guys were fucked over, or because of your mentality, you fucked yourself over. I see nothing but recovery. Whatever was the problem, guys, that problem is not in the way anymore. It's not there. It does not have access. You guys woke up, and now you guys are focused as fuck, and you dropped that fight. You dropped the battle because you have the mentality of I could do better by myself. And guys, because you focus now, and because you see things for what it is, and because you're just more logical about life, you get what it is that you've been looking for. That wish fulfillment does come in. All right, guys, but there's something you needed to see, and it's like there's this fog you have to wake yourself up out of. All right, we have the Four of Wands reversed. Okay. Nine of Pentacles reversed. the World card reversed, the Fool card, and the Two of Cups. What do we have at the bottom here? The Three of Pentacles, Tower card reversed, Queen of Cups. Guys, there's going to be a situation, and you guys are going to know what it is because it's going to be the first thing that comes to mind. But there's a situation that it just stood out more than the other situations. It's something that, ooh, that's fresh on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that situation was, it already woke you up in the way it needed to. And if you have not understood why something did not work out, you're about to. Okay? But I feel like there was pain over something. And Spirit's like there would have been more pain had you built with it or had you gone further with it. Like you saw what you needed to see when you needed to see it. Okay? You saw what you needed to see when you needed to see it. We have the Four of Wands reversed. Okay? Oof, Eight of Cups reversed. Be careful, my loves. Okay? Something unstable from your past will try to find its way in, and you can't trust it. Or maybe some of you will be tempted to go back to something that takes you away from who you are. Guys, this could be someone like who was sober who's deciding to drink again. All right? This could be an ex from the past that was very unstable, but then comes in like, oh, hey, I missed you. I've changed. I've been to therapy, blah, 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 blah. And this is why I always beg people, whether you're a lover, family, friend, but I always beg people, please don't let me see a side of you that I can't turn my back on, that I can't forget, because it could be 20, 30 years later. All right. But if I ever see you or have to interact with you, I'm gonna be on my toes a bit because it's just like I need to make sure you're not gonna stab me when I'm not looking. Guys, I had a best friend, and this was like we were like in ninth grade or some shit. I was with my first love, who I'm still cool with to this day. But I had a dream about this girl, and I had a dream that they hooked up. And the next day there was like this festa in my town, and I got in trouble for like I don't even remember for what, like an hour before I was supposed to leave. And my dad's like, "Yeah, you're not going this weekend." And my heart broke because I knew something was gonna happen that I couldn't stop. And I knew that I had to be there. And the fact that I wasn't gonna be there, I just knew some shit was gonna go down. My dream was right. They're always right. And the next day, those two, they walked off. They walked away from the group. One of my good friends was there, so she quietly followed them. She's like, yeah, they totally made out. Like, and that was my best friend and my boyfriend. The next day, she moved to Peru. Tamara, if I see you to this day, we were like, what? Well, how old are you in ninth grade? To this day, guys, if I ever see her, if I ever see this woman, it's just like, and it's not even about him. Obviously, we're over it. It's the principal. You know, I'm like, yo, it's on site whenever I see her. And it's been years. Right. So, guys, I don't care what this has been. If you've seen how somebody is or how something operates, believe it. Yes, people could change, but why am I going to take the risk of getting betrayed to believe that you've changed? I don't make a second risk. If you fuck up really bad once, like little fuck ups, okay, we're all human. But if it's something like, yo, like you thought about this, you planned this, you spoke about this with people, there's no going back. You fucking plotted. You fucking plotted. All right, guys. So whatever this was, it's fake. It's dishonest. It's unstable. All right, and it wants back in. For some of you, somebody wants to reconcile with you. All right. And if this is a person that wants to reconcile with you guys, it's giving I couldn't beat them, so let me join them energy. Like there's something a person, place, or thing wanted of you. And after trying for so long to try to change you and get it and not getting it, it's like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'll deal with you how you are. After trying to punish the collective for not being the way that the collective should have been, according to whoever, whatever this was, you know? It's something that would be very draining, but what is this Nine of Pentacles about? What is this card about? Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the High Priestess reversed. Okay. And Spirit is saying you know better. Guys, and for a lot of you, this is a test because you're about to come up. You're about to come the fuck up. All right? Because something, what this is, guys, it's something that would be crazy as fuck. Like, guys, whatever this is, if you let it back in, like the people who see you doing it, they're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck are you thinking? Like that's how people are gonna view you in the situation. Not that it matters, but it's gonna be like, what the fuck are you thinking? Because Spirit was offering you this. And Spirit is giving you that last test of can you say no to this so you can finally receive this? Receive your coins, receive your happiness, receive your blessings. Are you going to let this back in? Where you don't get any of this. So, guys, it's a test. All right? It's a test. I always know I'm close to something good, guys, when someone or something really fucked up tries to come into my life and it's out of nowhere. That's always like a sign to me, like, ooh, I'm about to make a breakthrough. God, you testing me. All right. We ain't gonna fall for it. All right. Because the new life that you're going to was meant for you. Your soul is connected to this next chapter of your life. All right, but there's something that in the present moment you're still not 100% over it. You still haven't 100% let it go. This could be something that's like, it could be a person you haven't spoken to. It could be a place you haven't been in a while, but that doesn't mean you're not still triggered to a certain extent. Okay. So let's move forward into the future. All right, we have the Seven of Swords. All right. We have the Moon card reversed. Where are we going with this? Let's go one more card here. The Chariot. Five of Wands reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, Nine of Cups reversed. Guys, there's something where you're just like, you were so sick and tired of a situation. You were not happy in it. Okay. For a lot of you, I don't feel like, because again, I feel like there's going to be something that happens that is just like, it's really good. It's really solid. For a lot of you, I don't even feel like you're going to want to do this next thing I'm going to say. But if you do feel inclined to do it, Spirit's telling you not to. All right. But there's going to be some sort of come up in your life. And it's one that's going to shut somebody the fuck up. You hear me? It's something that's going to make a person, place, or thing, okay, or a group of people, whatever. It's going to make something look so fucking stupid. It could be some shit where it's like, let's say, I don't know, you buy a factory, all right, and there's a group of people that were talking about the fact that you couldn't even afford a piece of gum, but this bitch just bought a factory. Guys, there's just going to be something that it's so much more than what was expected. Do you feel me? It's so much more than what was expected. Don't bother yourself to be like, oh, you said I was this, and look at this. Don't feel the need to do the rah-rah. Spirit says keep it to yourself. Because it's going to be news no matter what. But at the moment that people are finding out and people are like, oh shit, like, let me get on board. Let me see if the collective is still with it. If they're still with me, the collective has already left the station. The collective's already on the road. You missed the train, you missed the bus, you missed the flight. You can try to kiss ass all you want. It's too late. I took off. You could have been on that flight. You could have been on that train. You could have been on that chariot. At the time that someone finds something out about you, you're going to be, it's like you have too much of a head start already. Okay? You just have too much of a head start. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, don't speak to anyone. Keep this shit to yourself, guys. All right? Don't talk about it. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. All right? Don't talk about it. Just do it. 10 of Pentacles. All right? For a lot of you, this is going to be financial. All right? Guys, whatever you're coming up in, like whatever come up this is, all right? It's a come up in an area that you were worried that you were not going to be blessed. That you were worried that you were doomed. Some of you even fucking felt like you were cursed in this area of your life. You are going to get blessed in an area that you doubted you'd be blessed in. You feel me? That's what it is. You're getting something that you've given up on. A lot of you have said, this isn't for me, it's not going to happen. And that's what's about to happen. That thing that you think wouldn't happen. We have the Moon card reversed. You get justice. You get a happy ending after all of this. I'm going to try not to get emotional, but there was something I was worried about a few weeks ago. And I talked to God and I also pulled cards. And I'm like, God, am I going to have to learn this lesson again? Am I going to suffer in this way again? Because it's an area of my life that I keep suffering in that area. Like, no matter what I do to avoid it, like, it always comes back to me. It's something where I'm like, yo, someone must have done some brujeria for me to always struggle in this area of life. And when I pulled cards and after I read the Bible, God said, Lisette, my love, do you really think I'm going to fucking let you suffer this time? After everything? You're going to be so good, you don't know what the fuck to do with yourself. I can't believe you even pulled the cards on this. I can't believe you think I'd let you suffer again. And God just said the same thing to you guys. You will get justice and happiness after everything that you went through. Not only that, guys, but whoever's hands you suffered by, like whoever you suffered at the hands of, or whatever was fucked up or done against you, all of that comes to light. So not only is the spirit promising you a very happy ending, but those who spoke against you, those that acted against you, things that went against you, that's being exposed. And for a lot of you, you're not even asking for it. For a lot of you, you just want to be happy. It's like, yo, if they get exposed or not, at this point, it doesn't even matter. Like, I've just been through so much. I just want to be happy. You're going to be very happy. And I really, really don't feel bad for the people that are going to realize they chose the wrong side. That's simply what it comes down to. Those who betrayed you, did you wrong, hurt you, dishonored you, spoke shit on you, dragged your name through the mud. that will be exposed. But you've already left the station. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. You don't have to do anything because you took off to this happy place already. And y'all were just here like you're like, yo, you just made sure you had the shit in your bag that you needed before you took this. All right, before you took off with this. You're like, do I have my lip gloss? Okay, do I have this? Do phone, wallet, keys? Do I have everything? And while you're just like wondering how you're gonna get to this happy place, the spirit, your ancestors, is just kicking the asses of everybody that tried to throw you off of what you should have been doing. And the reason why karma is coming so swiftly is because whoever or whomever this was, whether it was a person, place, group, whatever, they weren't able to stop you, but they were able to delay the fuck out of you. They were able to make you stop for a little too long to question yourself, to question life, to question, am I on the right track? Is this the best thing? That's why they're getting their ass kicked spiritually. Because God chose you for something. And someone tried to get in the way of God's intention for you. They did not just offend you, they offended your God. How dare you get in the way of my earth angel when they were on a fucking mission? When they didn't ask for what you did, when they didn't ask for any of this. How dare you make them suffer for something they didn't ask for when they were on my mission for them? God is going to humble a lot of people in your name, guys. I'm telling you that shit right now. So let's take off here. Renee, that's an awesome dream, and that's totally what it's like hanging out with me. Like, that's exactly how it would probably go. You know? We have the Eight of Swords. You guys were just so worried about something. You didn't know how you'd overcome something or get past something. Like, there's like this hump that you have to get past that it's just like, yo, like, there's just how. And it's like, you finally see a breakthrough. And guys, like, I know how hard those moments could be when we really need a solution and have no idea how that's going to come. I think that's one of the hardest mental situations to be in life, when we're suffering and don't see a way out yet. But guys, this is the way out. There is a way out. Okay? And it's one that you're healthy, you're here, and you're thriving. We have the Judgment card reversed. Okay. And while you're taking off with something, someone will not be able to stop thinking about how badly they did you wrong. Guys, like, you might think that whoever did you wrong or whatever happened, that they just move on with their lives and it's whatever and that's life. But this is a sort of situation where in years, like years down the line, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the line, I can see this person sitting there with their, grandchildren and great grandchildren. And it's going to be like, guys, that you're going to be like, this person's going to be like, guys, to the kids, I want to tell you a story of the biggest lesson I've ever learned in my life, of what I could have done better to avoid this. Like, guys, this is going to be something that sticks with somebody. Like, fuck, I can't believe I did this to the collective. Was it worth it? Was it necessary? Wasn't necessary. Wasn't necessary. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even have to lift a finger to fight back, guys. You're not going to have any troubles. You're going to be happy. You're going to be doing your thing. And someone's going to be so fixated on what they did wrong. Okay? They're going to be so fixated. You guys gave up on the devil. You gave up on the devil. And you were looking for reasons to justify the devil's doings. But you finally said, I can't help you, and I don't even know if God can at this point. Okay? You had to get rid of this. It's crazy that this reading is coming out this way because, again, guys, like, this trip was very enlightening, and I learned a lot that it just made me realize that I'm powerful in ways that I didn't know I was, you know? And in the last few years, I don't know what it's been, but I've been under a lot of attack. And it hurts because it's from people that I would have taken them all the way. Like, I don't care if they didn't work. I would have paid for their homes, their cars, their pets, their family vacations, like, you know? And there's something that I realized and things that are being set up in our emotion that I'm just like, damn, it wasn't worth what they did to me. And they're going to realize that. There's people that they don't know, they just lost a lot of access to things that I now have the power of whether they can come through or not. My parents gassed my head up, guys. All right. And I needed that. I forgot who I was. I needed that. But it's just, they were like, Lisette, let's show you a thing or two about yourself that you don't know yet. And I realized I have power over things I never thought I even had the ability to speak on it. And my parents are like, no, like, you're going to be in the decision-making room. What do you mean? It was nice. Let's put it this way, guys. I thought my parents forgot about me. Like, I thought I was just on my own in this world. No, they were setting me up the whole time. They were setting me up the whole time. A summer ago, somebody tried flexing on me with somewhere that they went. And I realized this past week that I'm in control of that place now. They'll never have access to it again. You know? And it's just like, I feel so good. Guys, I want you to think of a question, all right? Any question that comes to the forefront of your mind. And I'm going to answer here with angel answers. I'll pull some cards. Okay. Maya, thank you. Maya, are you Dharma's sister by any chance? So, guys, we have romance. No. It's up to you. Opportunity. There's something, guys, it's up to you if you do it, but Spirit's like, don't do it. There's going to be a better opportunity that comes with the thing that you should not be doing. There's something that you could romanticize, but Spirit's saying don't. And it's something that it will completely be up to you. Like, for example, guys, let's say there's an ex calling you up. Whether or not that ex is sitting next to you and having dinner 2 hours later, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you if you say, yeah, come over, if you open the door, if you get the meal. It's totally on you. Spirit's like, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. All right? You shouldn't. Spirit says to choose a new direction. Choose a new direction because the situation will improve in the near future. All right, Spirit. Let's leave the collective with a message here. And guys, if you need anything from me, check out the description below this video. All my social medias are there. My website is there. And remember, my loves, if you're not getting an emergency reading, which comes out within 24 hours, then please do not rush me, okay? But if you know you'll go nuts after like 2 days, please get the emergency reading, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles. You guys are going to be very self-sufficient and powerful in something that you're doing. It's something where if you have someone else in your corner, it's because you want them there. It's not because you need them there. All right. We have the King of Wands reversed. So I'm sorry, guys. There's someone that doesn't have good intention. That Spirit's like, you got to stay away from this. Or this could also be saying, if you're tempted to do something that you know would be fucked up, don't. All right. Don't. Okay. We have the Temperance card. Like, guys, you're truly going to be at ease. You're truly going to be able to really kick your feet up and be like, yo, like, I did that. I did that. I got through that. Even though I wasn't sure if I was going to, but now I'm celebrating this. Because there's something that you guys always wanted, and I feel like you've worked towards it, but then something happened that made you question if it's even a possibility for you anymore. And there's something that's happening that's showing you that it is. Not only is it an opportunity, but you're going to excel. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? You know? Liz Infinite, y'all get it. Y'all get it. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. God is about to put you into a place, all right, where you don't have to worry. Where you don't have to have the stress of it. Guys, whatever this is for you, for some of you guys, this could be a relationship that you can trust, a friendship that you can trust, a career that you can trust. This could be trusting you're able to pay your bills on time. This could be you trusting that you give your child everything they need from here on out if you're struggling to do that in the past. There's something that you guys have found struggle with time and time and time again. And Spirit is saying enough. You've learned your lesson. You've gone through whatever you're supposed to go through. For anyone in here that you felt like you were going through negative karma, I feel like that's done. Like, I feel like you learned what you needed to. Okay. The Star card. Wish fulfillment. After all the pain and suffering that you still go through for a lot of you, God is offering you a new opportunity and one that you're going to be very passionate about. The Magician reversed, the Hanged Man reversed. You will get this, guys, and it is coming to you. The only thing that Spirit says is from here on out, please avoid any situations where you feel pulled, where you feel like you don't want to be there or that your spirit doesn't resonate with it anymore. If there's something that the thought of it makes you go, don't do it. All right, don't do it. Don't force it. Don't pretend. All right, don't try to justify something that's something's just done, guys. It's done. All right, it's taken enough from you. This thing that was taking your drive, your energy, your strength, your passion, your excitement on life, that's being put in the past. And my God, was it hard for you to get out of this? All right. Maya, you said you feel like I'm hurting inside. You know what hurts me, guys? Is truly forgetting who I was. It's hurt me. That's what destroyed me. All right. To realize that there's people, places, and things that I thought I was gonna make it with, and we're not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to do it without them. So yeah, I'm hurt at the reality of thing, but I'm grateful that God is protecting me. All right. My mom got this while we were in DR, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel it's so fitting right now. But like, this is literally how I feel. So yeah, I'm hurt that I forgot who I was for so long. I'm hurt that I've let certain people impact me mentally for so long. So yeah, but guys, I feel like really great things are coming in, and those things that you feel were out of reach, whether it's love, whether it's stability, whether it's whatever it is, that is coming to you. There's just things you needed to see first, and you're gonna find that it's just gonna be perfect timing with how things come in. All right. When the student is ready, the teacher will come. And I think that you guys are more than ready. Okay. Guys, I love you so much. I hope that you guys enjoy this reading. All right. And if you need absolutely anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, look at the description below this video, and all of my information is there. I love you guys. Until next time.